Okay, moving on to 2. We know we're putting a coil in there. And this is its wheel. We're dealing with these pipes. What we're going to do is we're going to insert those pipes in here. We're going to have the PMHs facing each other. They will be producing a scalar wave because they will be facing towards each other at the same frequency, being pulsed at each other, which will produce a scalar wave. We'll go from there on another part what that does. Meanwhile, in these pipes, we'll have these pipes inside here. These pipes here will be the housing that holds the frame. The pipes here that goes in will be the housing that holds the coil, which will be electromagnetic coil, with the core being a iron core with a copper latting, wrapped with a 4-to-1 ratio in coils. That will electromagnetically excite everything you see in front of me, even up in here in this coil section, which would be like a heartbeat based on when that's at a high, this is at a low, and what it's reacting to the ground rod sticking in the ground. 8 feet, 2 of them. And then from there, you're going to have aluminum pipes which slide into the iron pipes. So now we're going to build capacitance with adjustments built in to these reactors, I'm going to call it, because you're going to have a capacitance with adjustments on top of the coil. Now, at the top of this casement, with a core right here in edge writings, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to do all the experiments in edge magnetic current, guys. And this should be fascinating, and you'll understand a little bit more for those of you who've never read it, don't know about it, why I'm doing some of these things, but a lot have been taken away, so I don't have all the parts back there. They're 100% copy. A lot of it's been stripped by the Army Corps engineers, but on this casing, the center core, because the bottom of this will be capped and the core be welded to that cap, so that makes all this casing is one unit with the core with the coil in there. What'll happen is when this coil, this whole thing will be oscillating, okay, boop, 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 boop. The core here, when it's one pole, the outside rim of this casing will be the second pole. So there's no loss at all. Zero loss. Zero, guys. Zero. Zero loss. Energy in, energy out, back in the casing in magnetic form. Follow me out here. Okay. Now you come over here into a book called Occult Ether Physics, Tesla's Ideal Flying Machine, and the Conspiracy to Conceal It by William Lynn. 4th edition. 1st edition was I got a long time ago, the yellow one. What I want to do is open this up to you guys and kind of read something about the electrostatics and another circuit that's part of this and why it comes about. It says right here, this statement reflects Tesla's earlier test as stated, emphasized mind, in his 1891 lecture before the AIEE at Columbia College in New York, repeated during his 1892 lectures in London. He illustrated how mechanical motions are produced by varying electrostatic force acting through a gaseous medium. The tubes of force, very important guys, were said to be formed of rows of moving dielectric molecules In this case, Tesla was referring to the ether molecules. Tesla looked upon all electrostatic current and magnetic phenomena to be due to electrostatic molecular forces. This statement clarified what Tesla meant by molecules, and this is where Tesla parted ways with J.J. Thomson. Your electron dude, guys, okay? So we need a new name for the electrons, but he did bring some name to it, I guess, who considered these phenomena to be of a purely electromagnetic nature. While Tesla regarded electrostatic phenomena to be more important. These lectures addressed how solid bodies can pass through a vibrating, incompressible mass of ether, which as a whole is rigid. This is the essence of how the inertia resistance of underlying ether framework can be summoned up by the electrified body, which activates as it rigidifies the ether with electrostatic impulses of significantly high voltage and frequencies. As the inertia resistance as the ether asserts itself, the electrified body can be propelled through the ether. There's your body. Tesla made an alternator, 32 inches. And this is your Excel version, guys. Leave your comments. Stay tuned.